Good morning, everyone. This is Jon Landis with the Florida Minute, and I am on the road. Just left my driveway here and traveling down the road to Chiefland, Florida this morning. Need to pick up some fencing supplies, and we had a little issue with electrical fence yesterday. So I'm wanting to pick a few things up that we can fix the problem and get it all taken care of. I'm sure many of you have got plans for New Year's Eve. That's tomorrow. So guess you've got big party plans or something to do special for the day. We're still trying to fine-tune our plans and decide what we're going to do. But I'm not quite sure what that's going to be just yet. We've got a lot of things to catch up on since the cold weather, and I'm sure many of you are kind of in the same situation. Passing a homegrown nursery there on the left. It's one of our local businesses that we watched this gentleman build his business from scratch, and he's been pretty successful with it. This is the Trading Post Market. It does a lot of business with the Swanee River area boaters and people stopping to get marine fuel and supplies to run down and put their boat in the river. And we're not too far from civilization when you leave our drive. We've got a fairly new Dollar General that I'm passing on the right, and we're continuing down the highway here. There is an RV park not too far from where we are located at. I'll be coming up on that shortly. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is out and looks really super nice today, so I'm hoping that it warms up nicely. I think it's supposed to be our warmest day so far, and there's no rain forecast or negligible amount. I think 3% or something. Tomorrow, I think we've got a higher chance of rain. You know, on the sides of this highway, I'm on Highway 349. This runs north all the way up to Brantford, Florida, and it goes south all the way through the county here. But this particular highway is one of the main thoroughfares running through Dixie County. I'm coming up on Lucky Charm RV Park. It's on the left coming up here. Sharon and I knew the owners of this park, and we stayed here for a short time with our RV while we were getting things kind of organized with the property and so forth. But it's a nice RV park. They have a lot of snowbirds that stay here. It's pretty popular in this area as well. Just down this road a little bit further, we've got, which was kind of interesting during the pandemic, we've got a couple of the local watering holes, you know, the local bars. One has only a beer license and the other one has a beer and a liquor license, and they do a pretty strong business on the weekends. Coming up on one of those right now. Is on the left, and the other one here is on the left as well. They had a drive-through during the pandemic. I think they actually still do, and you can actually go through the drive-through and pick up your drink at this establishment. Anything they could do to survive. Looks like the yard sellers are already out today on the normal corners that they like to sell their stuff. So there's plenty of that going on today as well. There is the county operates these, they call them convenience stations in other areas. It's a nice way of saying kind of an addition to the dump, I guess you might say, where you take your local trash. And it's one of those things that you don't think that much about when you move into an area, but it seems like we're in there 2 or 3 times a week, dumping stuff and dropping stuff off and so forth. So anyway, that's what we got. That's what we got going on there. So I just wanted to point that out to you. At the end of this road, you come to an intersection with Highway 19, and it's the same 19, that runs up and down the coast of the west coast of Florida, and a lot of the local businesses are located there in the Old Town area. So it's about just a few miles from our drive down to 19, I think about 6 or 7 miles to be more precise with that. We do have one of the propane places that was extremely popular during the cold snap. Everybody was lined up getting backup systems ready to go, generators that run on propane to fills tanks in case power was lost, and this is a place called Gator Gas. I'm also passing Camp Anderson, which is a pretty well-known and large Christian camp that sits back on the Swanee River. So pretty neat place. Lots of people in and out of the area are familiar with that location. They send their kids there for summer camp, and it's a pretty neat place to go. Also, we're coming up on some property that belongs to the Columbia Anderson Construction Company. Mr. Joe Anderson, who was a very well-known individual in this area, and was very generous in establishing and giving of his charity and money to the community. This was where kind of his headquarters for his construction company and so forth. The white fencing that you're seeing on both sides of the road. They've got some old horse-drawn construction equipment out in front of it. It's kind of a well-known place, and they have locations in other areas as well. So I just wanted to, continue down just on this short ride this morning and take this opportunity to wish you a good day. I hope you're enjoy the day, and I hope you get out and have some fun and have a great new year. It's the last Friday of 2022, so get out and have some fun. This is Jon Landis again with the Florida Minute, and I look forward to talking to you more later. So take it easy. Bye-bye.